Hey guys, I want to show you real quick why C.A.R.L is better than WordPress and anything else you could do, like manual page building. Like this website is built manually. You can see right there .php. So it was easy to do a changeover. So I'm going to go to the calculators page, and this is what I want to show you. First of all, you're going to see the layout change, right? But I've been doing these little calculators on my website, and what they do is they are a little calculator that will show you the crop and the number of plants. Let's say you want to put 3 plants, calculate the back size, and it gives you an output, right? Now with WordPress, you'd have to do this. You'd have to do this by either buying a plugin or getting GPT to write your plugin or asking a developer to make you one with all the consequences thereof, like security risks and everything else. Now, I want to show you the C.A.R.L system, how you would do something like this in the C.A.R.L system. I just had GPT write me something called a seed starting calculator include. So I'm going to copy that name. I'm going to go here and you can see I already have a bunch of them. I'm going to go and I give this include a name and I create that. And then this is the seed starting calculator include, this one. You just click edit. And then I'm going to copy this full code. Just copy that. And I'm going to chuck it in here. Make some space right there. Chuck the code in there and click save. That's it. I've got a new plugin in my system right there. And I'll show you how it works now. So now that I have this include in my system, the seed starting calculator include, I'm going to go to my dashboard or to pages. It doesn't matter. You just create a new page. And I've got some content here written out in HTML. So this is going to be my title, copy, and I'll paste that in. That's going to be my title. Now, I don't like this long title, so I'm going to shorten it, this long URL, excuse me. I'm going to shorten that, and I'm going to take that spacing there away and put a pipe instead. And I'm also going to add my brand to it. Just like that. And I'm going to save this as a draft. So that's saved. Next, I'm going to pick the date that I want this to go out. So I'm picking today. And the last build date was today. Next thing, I'm going to take my article here, the whole thing, copy it, and I come into C.A.R.L and paste HTML. So I'm going to put in the raw code, and boom, it's done. Now, at the end of this article, I want to add my calculator. So I click there, right there, and I select my seed starting calculator right there. Boom. There it is. I'm going to save this once again because I've made some good changes here. Save that. And this is going to go in the calculators directory. So that's there, right? That's the category it belongs under. I'm going to save that again. Now I'm going to make an image. First thing I want to do is have a cool image for this page. So I'm going to click here, generate image. And this goes out, gets a really reads your article and builds an image based on your article. So give it a minute. And the image has been generated. There it is. If you want to look at the image first, you just go to images, you copy that, and you throw that in a new tab. And yeah, that seed starting date, yeah, that looks really good. That's a really good image. I love this. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to go back to my dashboard, and that tells you exactly where you left off. This is the draft. So anything that's drafted stays at the top, so you know where you are at all times. Then I'm going to use this image. First, OGTW, that's Open Graph. So you want to click that. It automatically puts it in the right place, which is there. Then I'm going to take my title. I'm going to use just this part. Copy that. And I'm going to put the image right here, right there. So I'm going to go back to this image and I'm going to say content, put in my alt text, click OK, save this draft. And if you want, you can do a little preview first. And that is a cool page. The include won't show yet because that runs on JavaScript and stuff like that. So it doesn't give you that preview. But you can see your content and your image and how it looks. Good, I'm happy with this. Close this. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create the schema for this. So you can open this up, look there, click Generate Schema. Again, it reads your content, looks at everything you got, and will generate the schema based on that. Okay, the schema's been generated. I'm going to copy my description tag here. Maybe it's a little long. No, I'll copy the whole thing. Doesn't matter. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to put this in the OG description right there. And my page is ready. It's ready for production. Let me just make sure my include is in there. No, it isn't. So we're going to do my seed starting calculator. This is the actual, let's call it a plugin that I just built with GPT that quick. And I'm going to hit generate because this is done. Oh, I'm going to include it in the RSS feed and generate it again. Boom, done. So now we can go back and we should see a new calculator pop in there. So I'm going to hit that. Boom, there it is. Seed starting date calculator. Here's the page. Here's my related posts. And let's take a look at this calculator. Select the crop, tomatoes. I want to plant, last frost date was, I don't know. We don't have frost here. But let's say the 20th. And I want to do start indoors. Yeah, calculate the dates. Boom, there's your answer. 70 days to maturity. Seed start indoors, transplant outdoors, etc. So how cool is that? Is that better than WordPress or what? Go make a plugin like that with WordPress and see how you get hacked. And just a quick view again. So when you go back to the hub, there you go. Everything appears here automatically, just like with WordPress. You got nothing to worry about with your sidebar, your recent post. And the cool thing is, your silos stay structured. With WordPress, under related posts, you get all kinds of crap where, posts from one category appearing in a totally different category and stuff like that. Not with the C.A.R.L system. Everything is organized as it should be and siloed out. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Cheers. One little thing I forgot to mention, and I came quickly back to this video to show it to you. Once you have something, once you've created, let's call it a plugin in this case, in C.A.R.L, you can reuse it in multiple pages as well. So if I go to my, let's say the About page right here, click Edit, I could, if I wanted to, in my About page, use any of these plugins that I created. Of course, you wouldn't use your navigation include, but hey, these you would, depending on what your needs are for the page. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.